I'm making this video today because 1, I want to play SkyGrid, and 2, I want to help players who are just getting into this mod pack get started on SkyGrid because it's one of the more challenging maps. So I've got here Compact Sky. If you don't know, I've already doing a Let's Play series on that. I will have a playlist for that in the description of the video, as you can see. But we want to create a new world. So when you download SkyFactory 4, you get all these presets. Quite a lot. I'm not going to go through them because it's probably boring. But there's one called SkyGrid. Now, if you've never heard of this, it's basically just blocks that generate everywhere. And we need to gather our resources from that. This, to me, is probably, out of all of these, is got to be one of the hardest between that and Lava Factory, I would say, or the End of the Sea. Those three, to me, are obviously the really hard ones, but obviously there's hardcore as well. Obviously that's probably more harder because if you die, it's GG, right? But as far as actually playing, you know, like a series on it or something, SkyGrid, to me, is probably one of the more challenging ones because you can fall, you got to find the resources, and mobs spawn everywhere. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to put Prestige enabled, and the idea of this is I just want to help you guys get started on this because I was a bit up in the air like, wow, is this going to work? So, we're going to just call this bit of YouTube, like so. Anyway, let's create a new world. So, we just spawned in, guys. As you can see, it's cubes everywhere, right? Before I do get into this, I'll go on options and just put this onto hard. You want it to be a challenge, so don't play on normal because otherwise you'll be classed as a baby. Video settings. I've actually turned some of this down. Normally by default it's on 8 chunks. Due to me recording, possibly you won't have a good powerful computer or whatever. I like to just play it on 4 chunks anyway because what's the point of having loads of these chunks loaded when it's kind of just, you gotta find it anyway. It's kind of pointless, right? So 4 chunks to me is pretty a decent size, if you know what I mean. But like I say, I am running a pretty decent computer here, and it is struggling a little bit. Obviously, there's a lot going on in this world. But hey, whatever. Let's get on with it before it becomes nighttime, which is what you don't want it to be. So first of all, we need to have a look around. We're looking around for logs like this, and dirt, and there's a lovely dead shrub there, or bush or whatever you call it, which will give me some free sticks. There's some crops there, which would be quite nice to get a bit of food, but we have got a bacon and a donut anyway. They are pretty much the valuable part of this, and the torch, I would say, actually. So what we want to do is get ourselves a crafting table, get ourselves a crook, because the only way of getting saplings at the start is from these leaves that generate randomly. But we're lucky, we got a chest right here, which the chests are really important because they actually contain random loot. So if I can just try and get in there, jump. Oh my god, wow. We got a totem of undying. Now that is pretty fantastic. I have not set this up, guys, trust me. I'm going to go for this log one here, but before I do, I just want to double check what's around me. So we've got some leaves there. There's another log there, so possibly I'm going to break this one, go for this one, then we can make a crook, and then think about where the leaves are. So there's some leaves right there, and there's another load of leaves there. So that's, to me, sounds like a plan. But before I do, I just want to double check. No, we're okay. What you want to do is also check. So if I go down here, I'll explain what I mean here. And just when you're down here, just look above you, because if there's any more good stuff, you know, you could actually obtain that. So like this piece of coarse dirt, I might grab that because I can use that to grow stuff on, right? And like this chest, I may as well grab it because it's just there. Makes sense, right? Please note as well, did I not even get that? I think it must have fell off. Oh well. We are at like Y120 odd. Okay, so I think spawn is Y27, is it? Something like that it must be. But yeah, just make sure that you know what Y level you're at because you can get lost here pretty easily. Now, if you press J, you can actually bring up this journey map, but I'm not really a fan of it, but you can actually just make up your own, like, things. So I could call this spawn, for example, and just save it. And if I close all this, we have actually got a waypoint, but I have not actually set them to be, you know, I think it's because I'm actually next to it, right? Hang on. No. I think it's because I haven't actually got the map active. It's not going to show it. But you kind of get the idea there. I can actually set waypoints if I wanted to, but I cannot be fussed. If you're playing multiplayer, I mean, it makes sense, right? But anyway, we wanted to go for this little bit of a log here so we can get ourselves a crafting table or something on the go. And then we can make ourselves a crook. So one of the first things you need to do is that. So if I just put this here, for example, break this down, get 4 sticks, that makes a crook. Now we can get more chances of getting leaves, saplings, sorry. The rest, I'm going to keep this, okay? Now, also another tip here is keep all the blocks in your hotbar, because if you do fall by accident, you're going to have to tower up, okay? So I've put that crafting table there, but there is actually some leaves here, right? Is there, double check just again above you, just to make sure. I don't think there's anything very valuable near me, but another thing that is very valuable would be wool, because you can make yourself a bed pretty fast. Because if you fall, it's going to be a bit of a GG moment, right? So there's some leaves right there, so let's go for that. Nope, no sapling. So there's some more there. I don't want to go too far though, because I'll get lost. No. Not so good so far. One more there. And the slime blocks are quite valuable as well, because you can actually make some like slime boots pretty fast. But that's the issue with slime, as you just seen. Because it's slime, you kind of get stuck. So this is why I like to keep blocks in my hotbar. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to lose that bit of dirt, I think. Yeah, probably. Now I'm in a bit of a sticky situation. But I could make a lovely bit of clay. So I've lost all that now. So that's not very good. But we still have a crafting table. Now, I shouldn't have really jumped back on this slime, because that's caused me issue last time. Oh well. Let's see if we can gather up stuff. There's some leaves there, look. So trying to do this, you know, is quite hard because it's so random. Also, there's spawners everywhere. Hey, we got a birch sapling. Perfect. There's spawners everywhere. So that's a zombie one. That's a cave spider, is that? So this technically is not a good area to start at, because I'll probably get smashed by them, right? So we've got ourselves a sapling, which is perfect. I want to grab this crafting table. Obviously, I need that. There we go. Perfect. And let's continue on this way, because I don't know whether to take that slime block. I'm just looking, though, because there is quite a lot of stone here. There's 1, 2, 3. There's quite a bit of stone here. Now, the reason I'm looking at stone is because you kind of need a furnace quite quickly. And that being a slab furnace. So you only need 6 pieces of cobblestone. So obviously you can make a slab one. I think I'm just going to go for this way and plant the tree on there. Uh-oh. Okay, we've gone down a level. We're still alive, but I made a little bit of a mistake there, didn't I? Oh well. Well, we can plant this here then, can't we? So it's not really an issue. And we're going to take this block away so we can obviously grow this sapling. So when it comes to growing a sapling on here, you can actually twerk quite a while away from it, and it actually still works, which is pretty good. So that should actually should grow, I hope. I've done it before. There we go. But last time I had a jungle sapling. So I like to put my crafting table there. It's a bit of security. But now we want to try and get ourselves another sapling. But obviously you've got to remember, leaves are blocks, right? There we go, we got one. So you want to break them before you actually go ahead to jump across it. And now we are pretty much set, I would say. We've got wood, and the next thing to do is get ourselves a dirt sapling, because this is how you actually progress on here. So if you think about the original SkyFactory, you start with a dirt tree, right? So if I just break this, and then we want to turn all these into slabs, basically, and catch any saplings. But I'm not really too fussed, because I've got one anyway. But I need to be careful here, because if that sapling grows, yeah, I might get pushed off. So what I like to do is just build down a slab, like so. And we can go around, like so. Now we can start thinking about what's around us. But, like I say, we need to find some wool quite quickly, because if I fall off, I'm probably never going to get back to this area. So this is what I mean. A bed is probably the next valuable thing, I would say, to be fair, because, yeah, it could be GG. I mean, you might be able to get back to it if you fall off, but I would probably recommend that you just get yourself a bed as fast as you can. And as we've got it, we may as well put a torch there, right? And let's try and get some more saplings, because the other thing we want to work towards... Oh, there's a sapling. Did I miss it? No, it's still there. The other thing we want to work towards is an actual crusher, that being the wooden crushing. Pretty cheap to make, but this is how you're going to get water at the start, unless you want to wait for rain. But I cannot be bothered to wait for rain, so I reckon we could probably get that. Once I've probably got water, I'll probably end this, because it's kind of, you know what's going on then. I'm going to grab this snow. Alright, maybe not. Can I grab another sapling? Nope. Okay. So obviously, we got a bit of wood, not loads. Oh, there's another sapling. So what I'm going to do, guys, is just grind out a couple of saplings here and try and get enough to get about 10 birch saplings, okay? I'm not going to do any more exploring. I'm just going to do this, okay? So I'll catch you in a second. And that's that, guys. So I've planted about 4 of these birch saplings, and I've actually got 17 saplings and loads of birch wood. So I'm going to convert a bit of that into, obviously, normal birch planks. And we're going to craft up a bit more slabs. And I know some of you OCD people out there probably like, why on earth, Dan, did you build this like this? I forgot to mention, be careful when you're playing around with the sand, gravel, concrete if it spawns. I don't know if it does. Or anything like that will update. Because if I actually put a slab here, it falls. That's why I did that, okay? So I can actually extend this now anyway. I just wanted to make sure I got that on camera, because otherwise, yeah, you probably will be having a OCD fit or something. Anyway, I want to craft this basin, okay? So from my memory, I think it's something like that. No, is it the other way around? Oh, it's not full smoke. There we go. So this is quite important on this mod pack, because obviously, like I say, this is how you get a few bits at the start. So you can get apple seeds with this, you can get water, quite a lot of different things. Anyway, I need to craft myself a chest, and yes, I did actually stupidly go next to that zombie spawner, so you are going to hear a few zombies, I'm afraid. The reason I'm making it a chest is because when I actually go to put these in, it will swallow up all of my saplings. So if I put the 7 in there, and the 10 I'm going to put in here. So what we're going to do is just crush these down until we get water. The next mission is to go and find some clay again, because stupidly, I had to use it, right, to get myself saved at the time. So I'm going to go ahead and make myself a quick pickaxe, just a regular vanilla Minecraft wooden pickaxe. There we go. A bit of a pain to make there. I don't know why. And I'm a bit hungry. That's because obviously I have been mining away trees and stuff. So we've actually got the nighttime on us now, which isn't very great. But what we want to do is look above us, basically, and see if we can actually find ourselves some stone like this. But this is where this gets quite interesting. Be careful, because silverfish, sorry, the infested blocks actually spawn. So be careful, like I say. Make sure you read what it says above it. So that's cobblestone, but it's not an infested one, so that's fine. But maybe this one is. No. Okay. I might even be able to just grab that from here. So that's pretty good. So I need, what, 5 more of these, and I should be good to go to get a furnace. So there's a bit here, as we can see. But I don't want to go too far because, it's going to be quite difficult else. I don't think the Totem of Undying is going to save me from, all this full damage. I don't know. But before I do anything, I better actually put all this away in case I do fall. But the only other thing is, I would like to get some wool, like I keep saying, as well. But obviously, there's a bit there I can see, so I might go for that. Let's see if we can pull this off. Oh, there's crops as well, so that's even more of a bonus. What do we got? Potato. Perfect. So there's 1 bit of wool. 3 more to go. There's a bit there. I can't reach that. So I can hear a witch, so there must be a witch spawner or something, or has she just spawned? Got to be careful here. It's so hard to see, man. Right. There's a bit of coal here. What's above me now? Obsidian. Leaves. Oh! Did you hear that? She threw a potion. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where is she? I'm going to take this coal. Can use that for the furnace. I'm not liking that witch sound, man. Oh my god. Loads of parkour going on here. So that's another piece of cobble. So what's that? We got 3 now. There's a bit of stone right in front of me, so we're definitely going for that. That's 2. Any more around me? What's that? Salt. No wool though. I could take that block of redstone. I know there is one at where I am at spawn. I think I'll be able to get this, right? There we go. So that's 9 bits of redstone for free. Pretty good. There's clay there, but I need it on my level, really. There we go. I think I've got enough here. So I've actually got 1 too many. But what I want to do now is see that bit of clay there. I want to grab something that can turn into more blocks. Now, stupidly, I should have took my slabs with me, really. But there's 2 slabs here, which is pretty convenient. So let's break these. And apparently I only got 1. Oh. There's snow there. Snow. I'm trying to look for wool, guys. I really am. But there doesn't seem to be much generated. There's a bit there, but it's too high. But there's a bit there. I don't want to go too far, because if I lose all this, it's GG, right? Oh, we got some seeds. Lovely. I didn't even know they were there. There's a chest there, so I'm going to brave it, and then I'm going to go for the chest. Oh my god, I went a bit quick there. There we go. Nothing in it! Are you joking? Oh, man. My luck, man. I mean, I got the totem of dying. Anyway, so the clay, I gotta stop getting side distracted here. It's quite hard. My base is quite a while away now. So the clay's back there. Okay. Right, screw you, chest. We're going. Let's go to this dead shrub. Nothing. Maybe they don't drop sticks yet. Maybe that's not quite updated. Anyway, let's take this down a level. And let's break you. Right, cool. I needed only at least 3, so we did pretty well there. I'm going to have to forfeit a bit of dirt here, because otherwise... Oh, I don't think I can actually do that. We're going to have to kind of jump across on an angle here. There we go. Right, so what I need to do now is get back to base, because I've got all the resources. So let's try and pull this off. Oof. No! Oh, man. I was being overconfident. All right, okay, I get it. It's all right. It's only there. It's not too far. As long as I can get some other bricks to just get up the top of it, we'll be fine. Oh my god, I'm on ice. Right. I'm not doing any more jumping on this because I'm on a piece of ice. So if you're on a piece of ice, be careful. Right, I need to arrange my little hotbar here because I've got a load of different blocks that I'm going to have to use to obviously tower my way up. So I'm going to have to say goodbye to the piece of redstone. I'm going to have to say goodbye to one of the cobblestone, the stone bricks. Now, we're almost on the same level here. So probably if I do something like that, I could just jump up there. Oh dear, that was an epic fail. Oh dear. Now my base is extremely high. So lucky for me, where I fell, I've actually been quite lucky here and got quite a lot of free wood. So I can just use that to tower back up, which isn't so much of an issue here. We got tin ore here, so I can actually take that. Probably not the greatest metal, but it's free stuff, isn't it? I'm going to just have to use up some stuff I've got here because that's the only way I'm going to be able to get back. It's quite far if you think, you know what I mean. I shouldn't have put that because that's making me up 1 block higher. Let's get rid of that. We'll take whatever that is. Carrot seeds, perfect. Bit of birch here, look. God, that turned into a bit of a nightmare, didn't it? There we go. That. And we're pretty much at my level now. There we go. We are at exactly the right level. And we're almost at the base. And that turned into a bit of a nightmare, right, guys? Woo! But we did it. As you can see how hard this map is. If you make a bit of a slight slip or jump on a slime block or an ice block or something like that, it gets quite complicated. So I reckon a jetpack or something like that is going to be very beneficial in this map. Anyway, we have got enough to make ourselves a bit of a furnace, and then we can obviously make a clay bucket, which I don't actually have enough cobble right now. So I'm going to have to find... I have to go and get this piece of stone right here, look, because I'm an idiot. I must have used it. So let's grab this. It's a normal piece of stone, so we're all right. There we go. And is he going to make it without dying? I think so. Good. Right, so we can obviously make a little cheapy furnace here. These are not that great, but they're perfect for this because it saves you going around getting loads of cobble. So I'm just going to put this thing here. We got a piece of coal from obviously, you know, just running around, whatever we were doing. And we're going to make a little clay bucket here. Cook that up. Oops, not the clay. That, sorry. And obviously we got all this water in here, which is perfect. I'll probably need some more wood, or have I got some left? I have actually. And I need to make myself a birch cauldron right now. So let's go on here. Let me just type in cauldron and a birch one. But we're missing those. We actually need to... I thought it was with the logs. I'm sorry. There we go. And like so, we got that. Now I could just chuck this here. This should be cooked. Grab my water because 10 saplings equals 1 bucket. Chuck it in there. And just check around. We haven't got any dirt, but I could probably grab this, look. Which we got there. Make ourselves some muddy water. And then grab one of these saplings. Chuck it in there. And there we go, guys. We got the dirt sapling. And now, once you got that, you can play the whole mod pack pretty much. And that is how you can get started on SkyGrid. Yes, I made some new mistakes there. Obviously, I'm going to because it's going to be quite challenging. But I seriously think this is pretty cool. And if you do too, obviously let me know in the comments section. And obviously smash the like button and all that. As you know, it's YouTube. That's how it works. But yeah, if you would like me to try this as a series, I definitely would like to try it. And obviously, there being mob spawners, it's going to be quite interesting. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm DanRobzProbz. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!